Hey guys, it's Matt, and today I am in Vancouver testing out my new favorite Vancouver company, which is Two Brothers Toffee. And today we have 4 of their flavors, which I am super excited to try, and I'm even gonna rank which one is my favorite. So let's start off with their claim to fame, which is none other than their milk toffee. It smells just like you would expect a very, very premium toffee to smell like. You can smell caramel. You can smell the nuts. Ooh, the toffee itself, it's sandwiched in between 2 layers of chocolate, and it looks like almonds. It's certainly not, it doesn't look like your typical toffee that you would see in a grocery store. So right off the bat, it is a lot different than I thought it was gonna be. When you think of toffee, you think of something that's gonna latch onto your teeth, but this, it's almost like eating a chocolate bar. The chocolate is really, really enhancing the flavor of the toffee, and the toffee itself just melts in your mouth. It's a hard bite just like you would with a candy bar or like a chocolate bar, but it is so much more different than that. It is so good. So my overall thoughts on the Two Brothers Milk Toffee, you guys, it is absolutely delicious. If you love almond and milk chocolate, and if you're looking for something a little bit premium, definitely check this guys out. You're tasting a lot more of the nuts. You're tasting a lot more of the chocolate even though you're buying toffee. If you guys like milk chocolate and almond, this is the way to go. It's absolutely delicious, and I'm excited to try the next flavor. All right, I don't know if you guys know this about me, but my favorite nut is the hazelnut. So I'm really excited that Two Brothers also has their version of milk chocolate, but with hazelnuts. So I'm excited to try this. Ooh, wow. If you guys take a look at this one is covered with hazelnuts, it looks like. It's certainly a lot more of an orange color, and you can also see those full big hazelnuts that are right inside this toffee. So chocolate, hazelnut, probably one of the most famous combinations ever. So it breaks like glass in your mouth, and then you chew it and you keep on chewing it, and then it just disappears. And all while you're getting this most explosion of the hazelnuts and the toffee. It's gonna be a hard choice to pick a favorite between these 4. I'm already gonna tell. So that was the hazelnut. So you guys, next up we have one of my favorite things, and I start out almost every day with a cup of coffee. And this is exactly what I love to eat with my cup of coffee, is the Espresso Toffee. Wow. So this it smells exactly like you would, if you were opening a bag of coffee, you can smell it right in there. So let's take a look. Oh yeah. This toffee, as you can see, it's a lot darker than the other toffees, and you can see it too. It has those premium full nuts in there. It's still covered with all that delicious chocolate, but if you look really, really close, you can see that there's some coffee grounds in there. I think this is gonna be best if you like an espresso affogato. So with a little bit of espresso ice cream and a little bit of this, like that is kind of like that's the nicest morning I think I can think of. Let's give it a try. So this one is quite a lot different from the other 2 that we tried. This one is a lot more, obviously, coffee forward. What I like about this one is that you can experience all of the different layers of flavor in here a lot more differently than the others. So at first I got like the hits of the dark chocolate, which is outside of it, and then I got into the toffee, which was infused with all that coffee. So it was almost like a mocha in the beginning. It was like nice and dark and the chocolatey, and then that sweet and bitter toffee was right in the middle of the sandwich. So definitely with this, I love it in the morning time, especially if you don't have coffee, or if you're a tea drinker and just want a little bit of a pick-me-up. These guys will do that for you, and I'm excited for another bite. All right, you guys, so not gonna lie, out of the 4, this is probably the one I would gravitate to the most. Whenever I eat chocolate, I love eating dried fruit and chocolate, especially if it's dark chocolate. So dark chocolate and dried fruit is my jam. Oh yeah. So this one is definitely a lot more floral because you can definitely smell the cherries in here. Oh wow. we have that delicious toffee, and again, covered on both sides with the most delicious chocolate. And it looks like there's some cherry pieces right outside of there too. Exactly what I was looking for. You can taste every single element. Number one, you do get a lot of those cherries that are right outside on the chocolate right there. That's the first note that I get. And then with this bite that I had too, it had all these delicious almonds. So I had cherry almonds, and then of course, that nice notes of the chocolate, which I love. This one is definitely good on its own, but I could definitely see myself putting this on top of a cheesecake. I can definitely see myself putting this on even a dessert charcuterie board. Again, like this toffee is not sticky, it's not soft. It doesn't get into your teeth, into the little cracks. As soon as you bite it, it's hard, just like a chocolate bar. And then you keep on chewing it and it just disappears. All right, you guys, this is probably one of the hardest decisions I had to make my whole trip here in Vancouver. Staying at the top is my first choice, where my heart was the entire time, so I'm a little bit biased, but my palate always gravitates towards the dark chocolate, cherry, nut kind of scenario. With this cherry toffee, it certainly has quite a bit of complexity to it, which I really appreciated. I just love it. Number two, chocolate and hazelnut galore. I had to do it. It was so, so good. It literally was the best chocolate and hazelnut experience I've had in quite some time. And number three was, again, impossible to choose between all four of them, but number three was the espresso. And the espresso was so good and so unique. I've never had anything quite like it. Somehow it's number three, but it really should be, you know, again, number one. And then just because milk chocolate and almond is, I mean, it's a given, it's gonna be good. So the milk chocolate toffee is gonna be my number four. But really, all of these should really be, oops, number one. All right, so that was me sampling these four flavors of Two Brothers Toffee and ranking them. I am super excited to try all of the flavors. And if you guys wanna learn more about this Vancouver company, you can find them on twobrotherstoffee.com and on Instagram at twobrotherstoffee. See you guys next time.